Hey guys, this is Rurouni K95 here. Once again, time for another video where I'm discussing about some anime home video distributing companies as well. Last time we already took a look back on Discotech Media that I recently did in the past, like a couple months ago as well. This time, I want to do something a lot more very different as well. Something that is like a special request, which I would like to thank to at the end for this video as well. Well, because I wanted to do something very different as well, which is something I haven't thought of doing one before, which I should have done until now. And that is what I'm talking about, media blasters. And yeah, that's right, because I wanted to do one because I have picked about over 16 titles of anime from my anime collection right there as well, just to get you a little head start for doing a video about some home video company under Media Blasters as well. So without any further ado, let's begin here. The first one here I have is Oh My Goddess TV series, all 6 volumes complete as well. In my opinion, I love this series as well, because I think I love this anime as well, because I thought this is how, like, your typical harem magical girlfriend anime as well, particularly its own way. Because I understand that this is basically based on the manga by Kosuke Fujishima on there. Because I know this only has like 26 episodes, 6 volumes on DVD as well. Because I think this is put out by Media Blasters label for anime. Anime works particularly as well, from the looks of how I'm doing this as well, because I have got all 6 of these. Most of these are available in the box set particularly as well. I might plan on rewatching it at some point as well, for the most part as well. The next one here I got is another anime that I considered my second favorite 90s anime, Berserk. This is my favorite series on here. I have all 4 volumes. I need to get 2 more volumes, which is volume 5 and 6. So I think that basically completes the entire volume set of the Berserk anime series on here. Although I have watched the entire Berserk anime series on YouTube as last year, I consider this to be my favorite 90s anime. My second 90s favorite anime as well, because it's kind of actually to the extent to Fist of the North Star and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure when it comes to having these kinds of anime, of how they did this as well. Yeah, Berserk 1997 series is actually one of my favorite anime series as well, as in case you're wondering as well. It's based on the manga by Kentaro Miura, one of my favorite manga artists as well. The next one here I got is Devadacy, which is one of those anime OVAs that are, it's just kind of meh. It's just what it is, or one of those like animes you recently watched but you haven't remembered, but you haven't thought of rewatching it and do a review or a redo review at this point particularly. I think I saw this one. I think this is a lot more different than Neon Genesis Evangelion. Well, Evangelion you have to be in the mood for, but this is one of those you watched this is the last time you watched this, but you haven't remembered, but it's one of those you can also rewatch at any time as well. Well, when I watched this, I thought it was like, oh, it's okay. I thought this is like a 3-episode OVA as well, because I might as well plan on rewatching at one point as well. The next one here I got is Erthian Angelic Collection. This is basically all 4 episodes on this DVD. This is like a 4-episode OVA on here. It's another one as well, because I think this is actually a 2001 Media Blasters release on here as well. Because I bet you this is one of those OVA titles that thought it was like one of those late 80s guilty pleasure anime OVA favorites on here. I'm going to call this as a guilty pleasure anime OVA favorite as well. The next one here I got is my favorite 90s anime, next to Rurouni Kenshin, Fushigi Yugi, The Mysterious Play. I have all 2 of these seasons complete as well, because I consider this to be my favorite 90s anime on there. If you ever loved watching, like, good old retro anime from the 90s, you'll know this classic series on there. This is right next to Magic Knight, Ray Earth, and Rurouni Kenshin, particularly. Because I love the art style and the design. I love the episodes on there. This is like only 52 episodes on here. Because that's how... I'm wondering if this will ever get a complete series set on Blu-ray. Because I would love to see Media Blasters could pick up the license for Fushigi Yugi, The Mysterious Play TV series. Should have a proper complete series release on Blu-ray. Because that will be awesome as well. So I may rewatch it at any time as well. The next one here I got is Genshiken 2 Volume 3 DVD. This is one of those DVD volume ones. If you have ever been watching every anime that makes you want to getting into the world of the otaku as well, this is something you want to watch as well. I haven't watched this one, but it's one of those on my plan on watching list as well, because, well, why not? Because this anime, basically how this got me introduced as well to being an anime fan as well. I can say is that I must say this is basically one of those plan on watch lists, because I need more volumes of them, so I think that basically completes the entire series as well. The next one here I got is Green, all 3 volumes complete, which is one of those, another guilty pleasure anime favorite, I thought, as well. Some may like this anime, some don't. Because I have all 3 of those complete, so I think this basically completes the entire set as well. This apparently did got a box set as well. It's one of those anime titles that I have watched as well. As well, because this is the TV series as well. It's one of those that I had last time I watched this, but I haven't remembered it as well. I might as well give this a rewatch at this, putting on my rewatching list as well, because I haven't thought of it. The next one here I have is Jungle Emperor Leo. This is my favorite anime from Tezuka Productions on here, because we all know it's basically how it's considered to be my favorite. I think I may like this beside Lion King. Well, this one you might want to throw in any time, because there's human characters in Jungle Emperor Leo as well. Because this is based on the manga by Osamu Tezuka, who's the creator of Astro Boy as well. Because I know that this is a 2003 Media Blasters release as well, particularly from what I understand to the looks of it. The next one here I got is Kite, which is another guilty pleasure anime OVA favorite on there. I mean, this is kind of like The Professional and La Femme Nikita as well. Because this is the Anime Works version, not the uncut version. This is the Anime Works edited version. And as well, in case on the spine it has the Anime Works on there. We all know, because it's one of those, it's just what it is as well. Because it is as well. And I also got another anime that I have on Plan on Watching list, on where I'm discussing under home video companies under Media Blasters, Night Hunters, Wave Cruise. Yeah, this is one of those animes that I have never seen, but I'm getting the rest of more volumes of this. So I think that basically completes the entire as well. Because it's one of those that I haven't watched, but I'll give this a watch at any time as well, because it's on my Plan on Watching list, particularly in case you're wondering as well. The next one here I have is Puppet Princess, another guilty pleasure OVA favorite anime on there, because I think I got this a while back at a anime specialty store, because this was used $8 as well. Well, you get the point though as well, because from what I said as well. Because this one apparently also got a Blu-ray release, particularly from the looks as well. From how I understand, basically why is how you want to expect for an anime like this one as well. When it comes to media blasters, particularly from the points of view as how I can understand basically why. Because I'm talking about the home video distributing companies as well. The next one here I got is Rurouni Kenshin, all complete. This is all 3 seasons of them. My favorite 90s anime. The best, prominent, and unique anime I've ever loved. Because this is, in my opinion, this is actually my favorite anime based on the manga under Jump Comics by Nobuhiro Watsuki as well. Because, in my opinion, Rurouni Kenshin is my favorite anime series. I think I like this series a lot because this is basically how, if you ever loved samurais or if you ever loved something around the Japanese culture and stuff, this is something you might want to check out as well. Because, in my opinion, this series basically is considered to be my favorite. I'm wondering if this will ever get a proper, complete series set on Blu-ray. And if it gets a proper release on Blu-ray, then this means probably it will have a good high-definition transfer quality, particularly considered how if either Aniplex will have a lot to do for this, particularly as its own little points of how of its own starters, particularly. Come to think of it as well, because you don't want to expect, because these 2 seasons were on Toonami, but except for the 3rd one, it was never aired. So most of these were available in those box sets as well as those wooden box set or those premium box set ones as well. But when I saw these as well, because I wanted to, this anime is the one you want to binge watch on something to have a good for a change, particularly as well. So yeah, because I have been rewatching this a lot as well, because I can't get enough of this classic anime favorite from the 90s, particularly as well, from what I said as well. Come to think of it, you ought to expect as well. The next one here I have is Samurai Deeper Kyo Volume 5 DVD. Another samurai anime title that I have from Media Blasters next to Rurouni Kenshin. I haven't seen this particularly, but again, I need to get more volumes of this series at one point, basically. So I think this basically completes the entire set, like this one as well. Which I understand why, basically. Yeah, maybe I can cover something as well. From the looks as well. From what I understand, basically why. When it comes to having these titles of anime, particularly as well. Because for the looks, as how I got to know, I ever loved some samurai anime as well, because you want to expect as how watching something, one of those, want to binge watch on something as well, accordingly. Especially if you, one of those you can watch like over and over again, and it considered to be your all-time favorite anime, you might want to rewatch, and then you'll do a redo review if you have almost made a mistake on your anime review. You may also do a redo. You might do a redo review just to redo the evaluating as well. In order to do that, is you have to rewatch it, and whenever you feel like, especially if you want to binge watch on something as well, accordingly as well. Because I had to do it in the genres, particularly from what I understand, basically why. Is from what I understand, basically as well. How I get to the point as well. It's like, how the hell am I want to know this? I mean, when I saw this title, because I think this is part of my recommendations if you ever love these kinds of anime. Especially if you love samurais and stuff as well. Yeah, those are the kind of anime as well. To have this as well. Yeah, it's on my plan on watching list particularly as well. From the looks is what I understand basically why. Whether it's sports or any genre. Speaking of which, let's see what I have here. Hold on a second. I have another anime under sports, under anime. Which I forgot to show you. Particularly as how that I got. Sorry about that. The next one here I got is another anime that I was going to show you, which is another title, which I'll get to you in just a moment as well. And you know what I'm talking about as well. And this is the anime that I haven't thought of one, which I have. This one is one of those guilty pleasure OVA favorites on there. And that is All Crazy Kosu Basketball Club. Another guilty pleasure anime OVA favorite. Because there's only like 2 episodes on here. I never knew this has the interview with the Japanese voice cast on here. Which is very neat as well. In my opinion, this OVA is going to be on my list of my guilty pleasure favorite OVA titles as well. Yeah, that's right. Because it is, particularly. Because I'm wondering if this would ever get a proper Blu-ray release. Even if it did, then this means it'll be in good high-definition quality standard. To have a good brightest clearer of this. So this means it'll be have a good brighter quality as opposed to the DVD quality particularly as well, from what I understand as well. In case you're wondering as well. And the next anime I got, another OVA title that I still need to rewatch, and that is Samurai Hunt for the Sword. This is one of those anime titles that you watched recently, but you haven't watched it as well. Well, technically, there's as well. This has like 2 episode OVAs on here. It's a short little OVA series, only 2 episodes. This is something you might want to rewatch this, like especially if you want to watch it like over and over and over again, particularly in case you want to can't get enough of this as well. Which I understand why as well. Every title as though. This one never got a Blu-ray release. I wonder why. Because it is as well. In case you're wondering as how you want to expect as well. Under the recommendations, if you ever loved samurai anime titles in general, under your recommendations particularly, as how I can notice as well. It should get a proper Blu-ray release at one point as well. The next one here I have is Shiro no Toki, Volume 4 DVD. Another one from Anime Works under Media Blasters as well. This only has covers like 14 episodes, 15 to 18 on here. Another anime title if you ever love samurais and stuff as well. Yeah, because this is one of those anime titles which is on my plan on watching list as well. Because you don't want to know as how you might want to know that I have this on my plan on watching list as well. From the looks as well, in case you want to understand why as well. It's like, how the hell you want to expect for this? How you have some good recommendations as well. Yeah, in case you want to know, that's how. Having the great examples of this on plan on watching as well, especially on your anime backlog as well. And the next one here I have these 3 DVDs I have here, which I haven't thought of until now, and these are Voltron Defender of the Universe. These are the 2 sets. This one I have is Blue Lion and Green Lion as well. Yeah, these ones comes in those 10 DVD sets as well, particularly, which I was going to showcase them to you, because these ones are basically edited from the original Japanese series Beast Can Go Lion, which I'll get to in just a moment as well. Yeah. No wonder why this has like these 3 DVD sets, because this was given to me as a gift as well, that I understand. Oh shoot, sorry, because this is a 10 DVD set as well. Because that's how I appalled that I haven't got one like this until 2015 as well, or 2016. Sorry, I meant, if I'm not mistaken as well. But this one here I have. I think I got this particularly at a yard sale for $1. Because I went through like rage purchase in a fit of a nerd rage collecting certain feel in its own little matter. Yep, you know what I mean as well. Because there's only 3 DVD discs on here as well. Whoa, sorry. It's a little, you know, those 10 sets are a little loudest. They make that sound like that. Yeah. Because no wonder why, though, that I have this as well. So this basically counts as 16 titles I have here under Media Blasters as well. Speaking of which, there's some out-of-print titles from Media Blasters on here. Like Beast Can Go Lion. Like, there's all 3 volumes on here, 52 episodes on there. There's another one here, which is prior to that, such as Vehicle Force Voltron series as well. Same with another anime series which I forgot to mention that is also released under Media Blasters. Armored Fleet Dirugger, which is another one particularly as well. Come to think of it, basically of how Media Blasters has started as a company in the late 90s as well. Beside this is basically how this company stayed strong beside Funimation and besides the other how as well. For every anime by fans, for fans. Besides the first every single anime company of its kind. But this makes it a lot greater for nonetheless as how to expect of how this makes Media Blasters great though. You know, Media Blasters has like these other titles. Like they have sub-label for adult anime, and there's some for like Tokyo Shock, like Japanese monster ones like Gamera, or some tokusatsu under the label Tokyo Shock, and also some grindhouse movies, especially like some horror, like especially in the quality as well. Like I forgot what's the name of that company for those kinds of movies. I forgot what it was called besides the other companies under Media Blasters. Shriek Show. Yeah, Shriek. Now I remember. Shriek Show. Now I remembered, basically. But there's some other anime titles under that are part of Media Blasters, like Akihabara Geeks, the Goku-sen, Grenader, and King of the Braves, Gao Gaigar. Correct me if I can pronounce it as well. As well as the Kirameki Project, and Midori Days, as well as Magic Knight Rayearth, as well as every other anime title as well. And what is that anime that is different from Devil Hunter Yoko? Demon Fighter Kocho. Yeah, that one. I think I saw it in those ads for other anime on there particularly. From what I understand, basically, of how what Media Blasters had a lot to do for, considered the fact is how this company stayed very strong beside the home video companies that were out of business, like Central Park Media, ADV Films, Tokyo Pop, you name them. There's lots of them out there you can name as well. From which I understand as well, because there's a lot every other titles of its kind when it comes to having how you want to know in general as well. Consider the fact as how what Media Blasters, how they were still ongoing, particularly. Most of the Media Blasters titles have like releases under cartoons beside anime, you know, like Invader Sim, Galaxy High School, and what's that other one? I forgot. Huntix, Secrets and Seekers. This is the only cartoon DVD from Media Blasters as well, because I think it's also under Anime Works as well. But I know it's not anime because this one is basically more like a cartoon as well, in case you're wondering. But it has, the style kind of reminds me of anime as well, but it's different though. But as an anime fan, in my opinion, Media Blasters always did a great job on having these titles of anime as well, from the looks as how they want to expect as well, from how you want to know. Well, you get the picture though, because I want to learn the fact as how this was how the company stayed very still in business as well. This is not exactly an anime update, but this is how I'm showcasing these titles that I have that are under Media Blasters, especially for this video where I'm talking about anime home video distributing companies as well, from how I understand basically. But for every anime fans out there, well, it's not the first. Every home video on every anime home video distributing companies will have every anime titles from my anime collection in general of its kind as well. But one thing makes the thing great about Media Blasters, they did a lot of some of their license to the expired shows, some of them as well, they need to renew the license as well, so if they could have the chance, if they ever want to do like a Blu-ray release as well, which you get the picture though as well. Ironically though, this is the first time I wanted to discuss about Media Blasters, which I have been learning this as well, because come to think of it, I never knew about this as well. Well, that's a lot more different from every other anime home video companies. So that's going to be it for my video for today, you guys. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this video before we go. I would like to thank my fellow for suggesting me to request this video. I would like to thank Loverboy99 for suggesting me to do this video. I'd like to thank you for this video. I appreciate it as well, because I would like to thank you for the request. I appreciate it as well. Thank you very much for this, for suggesting me to do this video as well, because this was a special request for this video that I have right here. Hope to subscribe for content. My anime planet link in the description down below. You share this video on your Twitter and Facebook if you have Twitter and Facebook account on all social media. If you want to check out my anime planet, the link will be in the description down below. If you want to check out my anime planet, because I have a huge backlog of anime, because I have been watching a lot of these previous titles of anime in the past as well. Be sure to smack the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below about Media Blasters on every anime titles that are released on DVD and video and Blu-ray. What Media Blasters had as well. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel as a newcomer. Smack the like button if you like as well. Smack the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified for the more latest updates as well. And keep it otaku for this video, because this is a special video that I haven't done. This is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching my video. I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Hope you have a great day. This is RuRoniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video. And I will see you soon for more videos. Bye.